So I basically went on the trip to Tennessee, Chattanooga to do some little bit of bouldering there, and it was basically a 15-hour drive because I live in Minnesota, and that drive down there was not exactly the best thing. Basically though, I went there for 3 days, I think. It rained one day, but I got to boulder a little bit. It rained the second day, which was awful, and then on the third day, finally I got to do a little bit of bouldering, even though it was slightly wet, but it was okay, nothing broke. And this is just a quick recap on everything that happened. And now, forgive me, you can see me trying this riverfront boulder. It's a V5, and this is my flash attempt. And unfortunately, I was not able to flash it. But using the right hand, I switched it to a pocket undercling, when in reality it was supposed to be a pinch, which you will see later on. This is my second go at the attempt. I try switching from the right hand to a side pull. From the side pull, I bring the foot down. I'm trying to do this little flag out from here. I was thinking, well, maybe I could just reach left foot up, but then I immediately realized that was such a mistake. And now I'm trying to go right hand. I totally just missed the sweet spot. Then after that, I went to climb to the top, and I went to look at the sweet spot. Found out it was actually a meat hook. And from the meat hook, I understood what I was supposed to do. And then from here, I finally got the good beta, because it's me and my friends been trying. You look at my right hand, I'm turning it to a pinch with the right thumb to the right pocket from here. Right hand over to the meat hook, and that's quite a precarious throw, but once I got it, I was pretty solid. Top out wasn't even that big of a problem. Here's a Snake Eyes Deluxe V5 minus. In reality, it should be more like a V4. Not going front, but it's a really good problem. The crimps were super sharp. They really dug into your skin. And the pocket that I'm about to go to with my right hand, after locking off, I was really scared that I wasn't gonna make that move, so I went in with like about 80% strength and not a lot of commitment, but luckily I was strong enough to be able to do it. And then from here I threw to the top because I didn't know how good it was. Apparently it was pretty good, and I didn't need to throw for it. I could have staticked it. Notice how I almost fell there. That's a little bit slightly scary. Anyways, I topped it out and it wasn't a problem. It's an easy flash. Again, great problem, but more like V4ish, honestly. And after this, went in and did the V7711. And let me tell you something about this problem. I like this problem. Why? Because I like cave climbing. As in overhanging on good jugs. This problem had really good jugs. The start hole, me and my friends were debating on where the start hole started. And there was like a couple of videos and a couple of locations on where people started. We were just all slightly confused. And we're just, man, forget about it, man. We're just going to start right here. Anyways, here's my flash go. And I really wanted to flash it. I was like, oh, I thought I would flash it. But unfortunately, I couldn't. I ran out of strength. My beta was totally wonky. And the thing I didn't like particularly about this problem was I tried to be very technical. And in the end, all that did was it made me waste a bunch of time, effort, and energy. When at the end of the day, turns out the correct beta was to just campus it, honestly. Here you can see me to go the heel, and then the right hand bump up, and then another bump in. And then from here, just cut feet and just campus. That made the problem 10,000 times easier than trying to keep your feet on. And then from there, I got the heel hook, switch to a toe, switch back to a slightly left foot thing. And back to a heel. Good job, me. And then from here, right hand reach there. And then left hand here, and right here as you look at my right hand, it slipped off of the hole because it was slightly wet. There goes the slip. Almost completely fell and busted my stuff. Luckily that didn't happen, and I was able to successfully climb it, mount it, and I was actually very happy about this climb, because if this was previous me, it would have taken me quite a while. And here comes my war cry. There we go. After that, the next day it was really raining, which was a total bummer. So we went to Synergy Climbing, I believe it's called. And we did a couple climbs there, and the one in the center is super pockety, and I guess that was probably my favorite climb of the day. Regardless, this gym was really cool. It's a nice change of pace from what I'm currently used to. Besides that though, in terms of how difficult it was, it's hard to tell because the gradings didn't go by any V scale. They just went by color tags. But I think the hardest thing I did there, honestly, was probably just a 6. I was actually slightly fatigued from yesterday, and I was feeling really sad about today that I had to climb on plastic, especially when I drove 15 hours over here to climb on, well, rocks, but ended up climbing on plastic inside the gym, which really got me really disheartened, but it's all right. This middle clip, I'm doing a particularly cool boulder on, I want to say about a 55, maybe 60 degree overhanging wall, and it wasn't too hard. It's like a V4-ish problem, honestly. All pretty good holes, but nice sequencing, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. And the thing I did like about this gym was you were able to take off your shirt, which is not something you can do at my home gym, which is honestly kind of sad. And the ability to take off your shirt does make you feel a little bit stronger, if I do say so. Afterwards, they had a Ninja Warrior course, which I have never personally done. So I was like, well, how hard can it be? And I'm here to tell you, it's I'm not gonna say it's super hard, but I'm just saying it's not my cup of tea, not all we drink tea, you feel me, G? But it's pretty fun. This was my first time doing this obstacle, and I midway found out that, well, the key about this obstacle wasn't to like do pull-ups or anything, it was to swing as I'm doing here, because you just swing, that gets you into the rhythm. Now obviously I found out too late, and obviously I'm gonna need to practice this if I want to make more coordination and more coordinatable, but I just did not. On the left side, I'm over here just doing the rope climb, because I think I remember doing this once in elementary school and I couldn't go nowhere, and then several thousand years later now I am able to, so I feel pretty good. The salmon ladder on the right, I'm not gonna lie, it was way more pressure on the joints than I had anticipated, and the last rung I missed. And then I guess my favorite part about the Ninja Warrior gym was the laches, because once you got the technique down, it did feel really cool to watch your body just lift up from the ground and go from point A to point B. And this distance that I'm jumping, it's not super far, but it's like, it was just enough for me to be like, wow, that's nice. And I was actually kind of sad that there wasn't anything particularly further than that. And afterwards, you know, we had some good food. I had like this pineapple Mexican taco type thing ordeal. It was really good, and the presentation of it was very aesthetic. I was like, god damn, I've never seen such food look so delectable, so delicious. And then we went to this little bar type billiards place called, what's it called, Special Daisy Melissa, Sweet Melissa's, and it was a real banger. Had quite a blast there. Started playing a lot of pool, had some good food.
You like the sport thing? Too easy. Oh, no, that. It's too easy for me.
Look at all this rock. Now we're finally at Stone Fort in Chattanooga, and here on the left, I'm just climbing this V1 in the center. Genghis Khan, I wasn't able to send it. The wave I wasn't able to send, and at this point of the trip, I was semi-tired from yesterday, and the skin will be the biggest issue right now. And actually my left hand, it started shredding on me, and it's really difficult for me to climb. But regardless, these climbs here were super cool, and if I lived in that area, oh man, they would have gone down like the next day or on that same day, because me and my friends were just hopping around from boulder to boulder, because again, it was our last day there. We just didn't have that much time, so we just tried things for like 10 15 20 minutes, move on, 10 15 20 minutes, move on. And it's not like I didn't get any climbs at all. Like, for example, I did get a Dragon Lady V4.
Get my fingers in there, fuck. I got thick fingers.
I was in up to here.
Ow! My fingers are
I got thin boys.
Oh, my fingers are stupid. My pinky makes it. Oh, fucking. I do take my balls just right.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying here, man. Please leave me alone. I'm gonna start right here. I don't care. I can't even go up from here.
Just jump.
Oh my.
And then afterwards, me and my buddies, we went and tried this 1v7 called Heroin, and it was pretty hard. And here I'm just gonna go through the fall sequence. I didn't end up getting it, but it was a good problem. It's not something I would do again, because honestly the the big jump moves just not exactly worth it for me. And let's just see what happens.
Oh. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, that was my trip to Tennessee, Chattanooga, Stone Fort, and next time I will be trying other places up there. But unfortunately, again, I didn't get the best amount of days to climb up there, which is slightly sad. I only got one V7. I definitely wanted to get more than that, but it is what it is. So now I feel rejuvenated to train even harder, and next time I go back there, I'm about to crush everything. And with that being said, I'll see you next time, partner. Peace.